Welcome to the channel, fellas. Today we have a video of a black woman and her experience dating a nice guy. But before we get into that, I gotta give yet another shout out to my guy, Irving P6859 for the $10 super chat. He says, I blame her beta male husband, passing her a napkin. He should have told her no matter what, don't cry. Makeup is so deceiving. This content equals fire. Gotta pay. I appreciate you. No, I appreciate you, Irving P, and you get the big booty Chun-Li.
Lord have mercy.
Chun-Li's that girl. I love you, bro. But before we start the show, I need everybody to like the damn video.
Hit it, hit it, hit it, hit it, get it, get it, get it, get it.
To my girls and to my girls only, date the nice guy. Do you hear me? Date the nice guy. Date the nice guy. Leave them toxic men alone. And let me tell you why. I started dating this guy back in 2023. Met him while I was out minding my business. Was not looking for anybody. Just having a good time with my girls. Met him. Fast forward, we started dating, going out. He was planning dates. When I tell you every week, I was somewhere at least twice a week. Anybody know me? I'm a homebody. But I was living for it. I was glad like I had a man that was stepping up, doing stuff. Wasn't asking me where you want to go, what restaurant you like just making plans. Love that. 3 months into the dating, he actually ended up buying me this ring and asking me to be his girlfriend. Of course I said yes at the time. I was so excited. I was like, yes. I even told my best friend, told my sister, mama, everybody. I was so excited. But shortly after, I was like, I don't know. He's too nice. We don't argue, blah, blah, blah. It's just too perfect. It's just too much. Too perfect, too perfect. I don't like it. That was a toxic in me that I need to work on. So I actually ended up cutting things off with him.
God damn it! You can't make this shit up!
When I say the American black woman is statistically, analytically, unequivocally the worst woman in human history, I mean that literally. I'm talking realistically, damn near scientifically.
Daddy, chill.
Why does Jose not have this problem with Maria? Jose can be a nice guy in his community and Maria will be happier than a kid in a candy store. See, black women will let you be a nice guy in the beginning, but if you remain consistent, you either become a red flag or so unattractive, they have to force themselves to be with you.
Fast forward, I started dating other people, going out. And I shortly realized, like, there was nothing out there for me. The guys I was dating were the same old guys.
Yeah, the same old Pookies and Ray Rays that didn't do half of what the nice guy did. And you better believe that they were blowing her back out. No condom. I can already see the red flags on this woman. The tattoos on her wrist, the acrylic nails, the Pookies as exes. It wouldn't surprise me if she was a, you know what? I'm gonna be quiet.
The same typical guys didn't want to open the door for you. Want to go 50-50 with you on everything. Just guys that did not know how to love or even receive love. And I was over it. I was like, I'm not going for it. I don't want to do it no more. So towards the end of 2024, I was out at a brunch with my friends. And I actually ended up seeing him there. And we ended up talking, reconnecting, chit-chatting, etc. You know, just having a good time. Not thinking too much of it. Really didn't pursue anything after that, him or me. We kind of would talk here and there, but nothing serious. Fast forward a couple months, maybe like I'm gonna say maybe like 2 months after that, I ended up hitting him up because I was sick, and me and my oldest son was sick.
Oh, there's a big surprise. That's an incredible. I think I'm gonna have a heart attack and die from that surprise.
I knew it. I knew it, and I bet you knew it too. You could just feel the single mother energy.
You can't make this shit up.
And I want y'all to pay attention to the fact that she said her oldest son, which implies multiple children.
You can't make this shit up.
Me and my oldest son.
Yeah, I heard it.
And I had asked him, I said, hey, do you mind getting us something to eat? Me and the kids, and getting us some medicine. Do you mind? And he was like, no, not at all. I was like, I'll send you the money.
That's what a real man would do.
He was like, okay, cool. So he goes, gets us what we want, gets us medicine, brings it back. I was like, hey, how much it was? He was like, don't worry about it. Or I don't remember, something like that. And I was like, okay, I see where we're going with this. I see what you're doing. But thank you. I appreciate it. Thank you.
And this is proof that the devil exists. These Russell Wilsons, these real men, these Simpo the clowns. Fellas, don't ever catch yourself taking a single mother serious, because history is gonna remember you as worse than the house Negroes when we were slaves.
So fast forward, next day he ended up texting me, and he was like, hey, how are you feeling? How your son feeling? And I was like, well, I said, not feeling good. He's not feeling good. And he was like, well, I can bring you some vapor rub for your chest. And I was like, no, you don't have to. And he was like, no, I want to. I don't mind bringing it. I'm going to be out. I don't mind. So he brings the vapor rub. When he comes, he gives me a hug. And I'm like, oh, you smell good. Like, if you know, you know. I love a man that smells good. But he ended up hugging me. He smells good. And I'm like, oh my God, you smell so good. And he was like, what if I put the smell on a bear? I left this part out. So he's in the military. So he was actually leaving probably like a week or so after that to get stationed somewhere else. And I was like, yeah, that'd be nice, but not thinking too much of it. Because again, we had literally just really started talking. It wasn't even nothing serious or anything. And he texts me later on that day after he leaves. I go lay down. He texts me, he's like, can I drop something by your house? Or can I bring something by or something like that? And I was like, yeah, sure. Not even thinking. He shows up with this bear.
Ladies, all two of y'all watching, when she showed that bear, did y'all go, oh?
Yes. 1,000 times yes.
I'm about to say something right now that's gonna get me in a whole lot of trouble. I see why y'all don't like the nice guy, 'cause I don't either.
What?
I get it now. I finally get it. These dudes are such consistent bitches that y'all have to dog them out in hopes of instilling some masculinity so y'all don't feel like y'all in a lesbian relationship.
It all makes sense now.
Fellas, take notes. When you act like this, they see you as a woman. That's why it's so hard for them to remain attracted to you.
Nailed it.
We all know how important pre-selection is to women. So when you act like this, you're communicating to those women that other women don't like you. If you were this good as a man, then why are you single? Something must be wrong with you.
Weird.
It actually still smells like him. He sprayed his cologne all over this beer, and it still smells like him. Right now, still smells like him. And it's been over, I'm gonna say, a month or so since he's actually left, or so, and it still smells like him. It smells so good. Oh my God! But I was like, when I tell y'all I was cheesing so freaking hard, I was like, oh. So after that, I was like, dang, like, I don't want to miss my opportunity. And sometimes you just got to go for what you know. Like, you have to go for it. And it's okay. Because in this situation, like, even though he pursued me initially, I feel like I kind of pursued him.
How, Sway?
At this point. Because I'm like, nah, I don't want him to get away from me. Like, nah, this is a good man. It's a good man, Savannah. So we ended up just chatting still, him checking on me days. And so he came over one day to bring me something. We were standing outside on my back patio, and we were just talking, chit-chatting. And this right here, how I knew, I was like, this is a good man. Like, I already knew he was a good man, but he just keeps amazing me. Like, he keeps doing things, and it's like, this cannot be real. And I was telling him about the next morning I had to get up, take the kids to school, and it was cold outside, and I had to get up and go warm my car up, etc. And he was like, I can come over in the morning, warm your car up, no problem. I was like, no, don't do that. Like, it ain't that deep. I get up and warm the car up. It's going to be early in the morning. He texts me the next morning. It was like, good morning, beautiful. I was like, good morning. And he's like, do me a favor. I said, yes. And he said, bring your keys to the door. What? When I tell y'all I was smiling so hard, because what do you mean bring my keys to the door? What are you talking about? Why are you outside?
Weird.
But I'm not going to argue with you. So I go take my keys to the door. he goes up there and warms my car up. Not only did he come over at 6 o'clock that morning to make sure my car was heated before we got in it, because we leave around 6:30ish or so to get into the bus stop. He stays, waits, heats my car up, comes and bring me my keys back. After he gets my car, he waiting on us to get dressed and ready, because we're not ready. We literally had just woke up. Brings my keys back, and then he leaves.
You don't find that suspicious? You don't find that suspicious? You don't find that suspicious?
There is a 50-50 chance that this dude is a predator. He's either an unattractive, low-value dude trying to compensate with romantic gestures, or he's a calculated predator trying to earn her trust so he can gain access to those kids. I know I sound hypocritical right now. I'm supposed to be getting on her for using a nice guy, but this dude is creepy. He drove all the way to your house uninvited just to warm up your car and leave. And that don't give you obsession vibes? That don't give you stalker vibes?
That's a good point. You've got a good point.
Hopefully I'm wrong. Hopefully this dude is nothing more than a fugazi ass single mother saver.
I've never, in my 34 years of living, have ever had a man do that, like, to do that for me. Ever. And I've been married before.
Hold up. Wait a minute.
And I've been married before.
Lord have mercy. Lord have mercy.
This just keeps getting worse. Not only is she a single mom, but she's a single mom familiar with the process of divorce.
Fuck that.
This simp then set himself up for failure in the future, and we still pretending that he has genuine intentions. You gonna have to keep that romantic energy up, playboy, because she done got used to this treatment.
Yep.
In fact, this is what y'all relationship is based on. You being a sucker and a servant, and she just being a receiver. And the moment you stop, she gonna get in her feelings.
He ain't lying.
Now you don't love her like you used to. Now she thinking it's time to move on because you done got too comfortable. You doing all the investing and she ain't got nothing invested. In fact, she had more invested with her baby daddy and her husband. And they ain't even did half of what you did, and she didn't have no problem leaving them both.
Never have I ever had that. Never. I was like, what? Like, yeah. And I knew at that moment, that was my man. That was my man. I was like, that is my man. From that day forward, I was like, that's mine. And he didn't have to ask me to be his girlfriend again because, baby, I was already claiming him. Do you hear me? He's mine.
Gotcha, bitch.
That's my man. That's going to be my husband. I'm speaking that to existence because I already know it. That's the man that God has for me. The way that man moves and jumps for me and my kids, and not only me and my kids, his kids.
And that's a red flag right there. He's such a great guy, but the mother of his children didn't think so. But chances are she was a 304 and cheated on him, because we all know what happens to military men's wives.
I know.
I was talking to my brother about this yesterday. Black men are attracted to 304s, and it's probably because we came from 304s. Unfortunately, 304s are just a part of black culture. It's all in the music, and it's the only women the media is willing to show us.
However you dress, wherever you go.
Whoever threw that paper, your mom's a hoe.
And that's the uncomfortable truth that black men is going to have to address, or women like this is going to continue to exist.
Is unmatched. Can't nobody touch him. Can't nobody even come close to what that man does for me and my kids and his kids. No, that's a good man. And not materialistic stuff. Just the small things. And he's now that he's gone, like, it is a little bit hard for him to do certain things, but he still makes it happen. If I even mention I have to do something, make a call, he makes the calls. And then he tells me, hey, XYZ. I love that. Until he takes so much stress off of me and me having to do certain things. And I just love it. I've been a single mom for so long that at first it was hard for me to accept, like, little things he would do here and there. But now it's like, I love it. And it's only been a short period of time that me and him have actually started back communicating, even though I've been knowing him since 2023. This man has done so much for me in the last month and a half, 2 months than a man has ever done with me my entire life.
How much y'all want to bet a couple months later this relationship is gonna be over? Either she gonna find out that he was full of shit, or she gonna self-sabotage, because Jezebels with bad personality traits always fail when shit gets real.
Romantically. Relationship is what I'm referring to. Has ever done for me in my entire life. I'm saying I'm so grateful. And baby, I put that ring back on. He ain't even had to ask me. I put it back on. Tell you, my man. And then he showed out to top it off for Valentine's Day. He showed out. He got me this necklace, which I freaking adore. I love it. Love a necklace. And it actually turns into a 4-leaf clover as well, so I can wear it both ways. Absolutely love it. Okay, oops, I don't know if I turned that the right way. Absolutely love it. And then he bought me this tennis bracelet from Pandora, which I absolutely love, and a few other things that I love and adore. And I just came over here to say, leave them toxic men alone. Go for the good guy, because I love mine. I ain't even gonna cap. Love that. He's a good man. Bye, girl.
All I heard was 10 minutes of what he did for her and not one thing of what she did for him. I hope this relationship fails.
What? Why? Why?
Yes, I know how that sounds, but I don't like single mothers or single mother savers. I am in favor of healthy relationships, but the simp and the single mother is a duo of effery. But to this woman's benefit, on the off chance she may come across this video, fine, you hit the jackpot. Don't mess it up, Sierra.
Your man is stupid.
But y'all let me know what y'all think about this video, man. Like, comment, share, subscribe, and I'ma holla at y'all next time.
Hey, Toby!
Hey! So, I have a surprise for you.
Ooh, I love surprises.
Have you been to Dubai?
I actually have.
You have?
Yeah, a couple of years ago.
Okay. Have you been to Paris?
I have.
You been there too?
Yeah, I went with 2 of my friends.
Have you been to the Bahamas?
I've actually been there twice.
Maldives?
Yep.
Bora Bora?
Mm-hmm.
Cancun?
Went there last year.
Zanzibar?
Yeah, that's my favorite.
Tokyo?
Mm-hmm. People are friendly over there.
Have you been to space?
So, I dated this one.